Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are having an amazing day today. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you would please type the number 1 in the comments section, in the chat box. Let me know that you can. I would greatly appreciate it. And as you do, keep in mind that everything we look at today is for educational purposes only. Morning, everybody. Thank you for that. And if you like what you see, make sure you follow along, folks. If you're brand new here and you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook, you're on Twitch, make sure you follow along with us on the various platforms that we're at. And come and check out everything that it is that we're doing, right? And then, of course, on all the other social networks as well. All right. So with that, folks, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's get started with the futures. All right. So let me bring this back to the main page. And it looks like we've got a very muted, so far, I mean, it's staying that way, open. The S&P is up 11. The Dow is up 28. The NASDAQ's up 60. I can remember times when 60 on the NASDAQ were like, oh, my God, what in the world is happening today that we're up 60 points? And now today we look at 60 as, it ain't that big a deal. It's only 60 points, right? Gives us an opportunity to finish the week on a positive side. First time in about 7 or 8 weeks. Let's see. My TV went off. That was interesting. So the RUT's up 7.5. Bitcoin is down 400. They're still under 29,000. Ethereum is at just under 1,800. Gold is up a little bit, and crude down a little. But you know, we rose up to a pretty good number in the last little bit, folks. We were up at 114.83, and today hitting 115, right on 527, right today. I mean, now we're backed off a little bit, but. Not going to be good for gas prices, that's for sure. We're getting a little bit of a pop on the markets right now. Let's go take a look at candidates from yesterday. And I want to start off by looking at the S&P 500 first from yesterday. Okay? So from the overall fashion, and last evening in Monster Market Movers, it's probably one of the best analyses I've done on SPX in a very long time. Right? And what we talked about in the comparison to look left and some of those things. But we had a very strong day. We had a gap up yesterday. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. I'm going to get that crosshair. We had a gap up from the previous day's close. We rocked. We ran into the 40.79.49 level and failed, closed right at the 21 moving average. So yesterday's day was strong bull right out of the gate. If we look at it from a 5-minute chart, we look at SPX, it was just that strong candidate, strong candle. I mean, viciously strong. We gapped up, not a big gap, but we just rocked. And we did not slow down until 1:30 in the afternoon, 1:15, 1:30, right? Before we just went boo and hit that sideways mode, right? Little wiggle at the end of just position readjustments going on there. Actually, we'll leave that zoomed in there. All right. So based on that, I looked at the candidates from yesterday based on what we saw. And we had Alibaba was a next, so we take them off our list. We had Baidu was the one that I looked at, said, of all the ones that are out there, I like what's going on with Baidu. We said, so let's go to Baidu, B-I-D-U, right? And let me snap a line in here to give you an example of where I was looking at. And this is where technical analysis is a science. Until you learn it, then it becomes an art, right? It becomes a comfort level of you understanding and knowing the stocks that you're trading. So we said we want the stock above 127. 127, right there. Okay. We want the stock to get above 127. We would like to get a pullback towards that 126 level. And so we got up to the 127, get the pullback, and go from there, right? So we never quite got the pullback. We got the gap up. We opened and ran on Baidu, right? So I looked at it saying, all right, we didn't quite get here. If we go back here and look at the daily, didn't quite get the pullback I wanted on Baidu, right? As we gapped up and just rocked, right, on Baidu. Right? We just rocked on that 5-minute candle. So I never really got the pullback we were looking for towards that 126, but decided to take the trade. I just had a very tight stop to get us going If I was wrong, I would have given very little bit up on the overall position. But we were able to pick up 35 cents on the 126, 125. We were way down here, and get out of it for a nickel. So that was a great setup. Oh, let me know the trades that you guys did. That's the other part of this. It's the most important part of this. What trades did you guys do? Drop them in now, right? What did Jeff do, Sean? Did he put like a 3? Yeah, okay. Yep, there's Jeff. Morning, Jeff. All the way over in Arizona, right? All right. The other thing was SPY. That's all I took off our list yesterday was that. And I figured out, as you guys see, how to set my pivots up by using pre-market data. I don't have post set up, but I have pre-market set up. And I'm going to manipulate it a little bit more where I'm only going to try to get like the last 5 minutes of the morning so I could see the lines. But this is yesterday, all right? So on SPY, again, we go back to that rocking position of SPX, of that great move. And it's all right, what can we do to capitalize on it? Well, we had a really nice move. Let me grab a pen. I probably should use a color unlike black because I don't think black will work very well here. We had a rocking move. We pushed up. We came up here, okay? And actually came up here. We retested here and bounced, okay? So somewhere inside of here is your entry into the trade. So we looked at the 403 calls at that point and said, all right, let's set target 1. Let's hit target and target 2 at the pivot level, okay? So this is, pivot is right here. That's PP, that's pivot, right? And then that makes this R1, R2, R3, and R4, okay? So at R3, which is the full pivot, we're going to take the balance of the trade off, but this is the midpoint, MP. That's the midpoint between the 2 and 3 that's inside of them, okay? So we moved up. We got out of half of the trade at about $3, so there's a 40-cent move in our favor. We made a move up, and then this was a little bit dicey in here as we came back up and finally hit on the upside, and that was that's just over a buck of where we got in. 260 was the entry, 365 was the exit. So great little setup on SPY yesterday. I hope some of you guys were able to capture that, pick up on that, take advantage of that in the markets. Let's see the trades you guys dropped in. Robert said, stopped out of calls for 42-cent loss on the Qs, but gained 60 with SPX on Condor. There you go. Say Hey said, SPY $1,570. Baidu spread $370. What the hell are you doing? Say Hey, you reading my paper? What's going on? Very nice. Good job. Like minds, right? Excellent. Miguel, SPY 10%. I love how many of you are trading this. Erica said SPY 51.39 and a loss of $5,139 on SPY, a loss of $190 on Roku. That's a $5,000 day, folks. Give her some kudos for that. Great job, Erica. Fantastic. I'm loving it, folks. I'm absolutely loving it. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the candidates from today. So I've got our list built. There's not a whole lot of candidates today. I am not surprised. Well, two things. It's Friday, and it's a Friday on a 3-day weekend. Now, Jeff, who's in here, is a covered call trader. Jeff, just confirm, deny what I'm going to say here, right? One of the greatest things about covered calls, diagonal spreads, even credit spreads in this market on today is if you do the trade today instead of waiting until next week. Let's say that you own XYZ stock right now, and you've got a covered call written on it, and that covered call is out of the money. You could buy it back for a penny. Many people will not buy it back because they look at it and say, why bother? It's going to expire. I'm going to spend a penny, and I'm going to spend commission. Why am I going to do it? Because if you sell next week's covered call, your theta, your time value deterioration dissipates from Friday afternoon, 4 p.m., till Saturday at 4 p.m. That's one full day. From Saturday to Sunday, that's 2 full days. Sunday to Monday, 4 p.m., that's 3 full days. Then until the next morning when we open up, there's another 18 hours. You've got 3 3/4 days of time value deterioration for nothing. Do I want it to deteriorate? Yes. If you're a seller, you want the value to go away. These are the greatest days of all as far as sellers go. On top of that, it's not a guarantee, of course, but there's a high propensity that after a 3-day weekend, that next day is bullish. And that's because everybody's happy that they just had a long weekend, right? Or ticked off. They had to come back, I guess, right? Jeff's like, yes, I'll be absolutely, Jeff said. Theta burn, baby. There you go, Trip. Exactly. Let's see. Sean said, nice job, folks. As I refine my trading skills, it's inspiring to see others crushing it day in and day out. Absolutely. I love it. And it's not, a lot of people contribute over and over again, which is great, but you always see that new person is throwing something in as well. So, all right, let's take a look at AEO. Everybody is earnings. Everybody is earnings today. Okay. So AEO has earnings. They are down right now, $1.77 at 12.25, right? Well, it puts them under that 13.45 level. We have 50-cent increments on our options, right? So here's what we're going to look at here. We're going to look at a bear call spread above 13.5. Now, this is yesterday's numbers, okay? But 13.5 yesterday was $1.34. Right? If we call it a $2 move, that brings us to 15.5. We're looking at 48 cents, 36 cents. That's 12. You could pick up 12 cents, about 10 cents for a 50-cent spread. That's a 25% rate of return if it expires worthless. I love it. And if you want to stretch out to $1, you'll get a little bit better return, a little more risk as well. Right? Costco, COST, right? Earnings. Now their earnings, let's see, brought them down $7 more. Yesterday's gap and go was interesting, but 457, we'll call it. So we got 454. So we're just above our 454 level. Okay. What I'm going to look at is a bear call spread above 484. I don't know if we'll get anything for it. Let's see. So 485s. So as of yesterday, we could, right? Let me go and get a few more strikes for this. So if we're looking at the 485, actually, we're okay. Let's go to a vertical on it. Let's look. So I said about 484, which puts us at 485. As of yesterday, we could get 60 cents for that. We've moved $7. Let's call it a $5 move. So it looks like today we could get 50 cents-ish, maybe 40 cents on that same position now, right? Above that 484. So nice opportunity there. Let me just put it back to single and a readable number. So there we go. All right, GPS, there's only 3 left. Drop in the candidates you want me to take a look at, folks. What trades do you want me to help confirm for you before you look at them today? Confirm on the charts. So GPS earnings, everybody's earnings, they're down $2 to $9. We're going to look at a bear call spread above 11. I just don't know if we're going to get anything for it. I mean, we're so lower price stock. The 11 was trading at 91. $2 away would put us at 13 at 20. Well, if I can get 25 cents minus 12, if I can get 12 cents for a 50-cent increment, I will be all over it like brown on rice. Yes, we don't do white rice anymore. The white's no good. PDD earnings. They are the first one of all of ours so far today. There's only one other, but this is where the bullish ones start to move in. They had earnings come out. They're up $3.50, 45.5. Oh, so we got above that 44.20. So we could look at a bull put spread below 44, but better would be below 39. Again, I just don't know if you're going to get much for the 39. I don't even have it on here. Let's see. I mean, we were getting $1 yesterday for it. But if we've moved $4 and we're looking at 39. So here's what I'm doing, folks. I'm going to move $4 out of the way. I can't see it. It's not enough. Let's go to all. So if we're looking at the 39s, right? That's the strike I said yesterday was yesterday was 405 for the 39s, okay? So we want to go bull put spread, wrong side. Okay. Oh, God. All right, 39s. Yesterday, we were getting $1. Now we're talking about moving $4 away. So that I have a bird that is stuck in my screen. Okay, hopefully she gets out. So I know y'all able to see it back there. Right there. You see that? That's not good. That's mama bird. We got babies in the plant that's outside. All right. My wife would be calling the fire department right now if she was home. Sorry. We're looking at bull put spread below 39, right? So if we're looking at 39, we were getting $1.09 for it yesterday. We're going to go $4 away from it, which takes us to 35. It's 23 cents, 16. So it may not be a lot of premium on PDD, but we got to see when it opens up, you know, how much vol they pump into it. But I would rather on the 39s since we're just barely above that 44. Whew, thank God she got out. All right, and last is ULTA, ULTA, earnings. You never know what's going to happen at the Roy household when we're doing market mornings, right? I thought it was pouring out. I heard this flood of, I thought it was pouring outside, rain hitting the porch. It's her wings hitting my screen. ULTA was earnings. They're up $30 to 408.5. Yowzer. So we're going to look at a bull put spread below 400. We're going to go 397. 397. All right. So somewhere down below that 397 is where we're looking. All right. So let's see. What did you guys drop in? Let me move it up a little bit. So Steven's asking for, let me switch this out first. So I can see all symbols. SWN. So guys, dropping in. It's your last opportunity to do so. Drop in the candidates you want me to take a look at. And if you have a trading plan for it, let me know what it is. So SWN right now, $8. Where are they in pre-market? SWN. Earnings are already out on these guys. So they're down 6 cents to 8.75. All right. So let me draw a fib between here and here. A little tight for my trading, but it is a zero line breakout trade. If we add in here negative 136, not necessarily per se, I don't even know if we need it, but because of the zero line breakout, I would rather it made it up to 918 first before taking a bullish entry. But if we can get the retest of the 868 and the bounce, 918 is your first target, Stephen. Half the trade off there, just below it, $9, $10, $9, somewhere around there. And then the second half of the trade, about 9.5, is your exit, that negative 272 fib line. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comment section down below. Mike's got NVIDIA, NVDA. We had him on our list yesterday, but did we had a big move on him? Yeah, we had a big move on him yesterday. That's what it was. So it wasn't one I wound up taking. They're up another $2.75 right now. So let me just flip the option chain over to his viewable. All right. So we're in a bearish neutral bias right now. We're sitting at 181.5, which puts us, all right. So here's what I like about it, Mike. I like that we at least cleared the 21, puts us into a neutral bias. The only bad thing is we don't have a good direction yet on the market today, unless something's changed from when we looked at it just a few minutes ago. We don't have a clear direction yet, right? Well, better, right? 100 on the Dow, 29 on the S&P, NQ 149. So better. If we have this kind of bullish thought for the day, Mike, then what I'd like to see happen on NVIDIA is I'd love that retest of that 80.5. I'd love to see it pull down a little bit and bounce. If that can happen, and that's my setup, if that can happen, 194.70 is resistance. That's 14 points. We can make just about that distance in a day. So if we can see that happen, that pullback and that bounce, and the market stays bullish today, you've got a lot of opportunity potentially on this one to that 195. So I like this one a lot. Let's see. That was Mike, right? NVIDIA. All right. I like it a lot. So we'll see where it goes on the day, but I'm going to get that one on my list for today, Mike. Let's see. John's asking for Mike. I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments down below. And folks, if you like what you're seeing, smash that like button. Right? I love the comments. I love everybody helping out. I love everybody jumping in with their candidates that they're looking at. It just gives everybody another set to look at. All right? John's looking at covered calls on SU. Gee, these look familiar. On SU. So let's see where SU is. They're up 3 cents right now in pre-market. I don't remember what the note on it was, John, but it would have been a pullback to the 8. Right? SU also has dividends next Thursday. So you either collect the dividend or you get called away early and end the trade quicker. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. Listen, if they want to pay me the premium and take the stock away, I'm okay with that. But you're right. So what's dividend on it right now? Dividend is, well, it's 47 cents dividend, John. So it's a nice dividend. But remember, after the dividend pays out, you're going to see the 47-cent drop in price too. So it is that double-edged sword. But I do like the pattern overall, and dividend pullbacks usually recover anyway. Yep, but it's a good point, something to definitely look at on the covered call. So that and PBR was the other one we did. Petrobras, right? Yeah, we need that one to get above the 8. Where is PBR right now? So they're down 11 cents. So nothing we're doing on that one yet, John. I really wanted to close above on that one. So we'll see. All right. Erica's asking for XLE. And guys, if you're in Covered Call Explorer, take advantage of the day with covered calls. If you know how to trade these things, make sure you're looking at what's going on for today. All right. XLE. All right, so what are we doing here? XLE is down 1/4. This is energy sector. They had a nice move up. They're at 86.70, still above that 85.90. So look for the bounce off the 85.90 with 89.40 as resistance. No fib needed inside of there on XLE. I hope that helps, Eric, and let me know down below. WMT, Walmart. John's asking for a possible diagonal put. Let's see where Walmart is right now. They're up 1/4. So they're up to 126.25. So I'd want a little bit higher move up, John, and that rollover. But yes, again, you gotta watch market conditions. If you get that strong bull today, the question is, are you going to fight that overall bull in what's going on in the S&P and the Dow, right? NASDAQ really won't affect Walmart. But, yep, I like it. I would be looking for, you know the rules, right? Short leg, 40 delta, front week. Long leg, 120 plus days, 65 delta, 100 open interest. As long as that fits, you're golden. All right? Hope it helps. Let me know, John, down below. Kevin's asking for Apple. Supply issues he cited there. Right? Or Apple cited. Oh, I like that. Apple cited. So Apple right now, but they're up $1.41 on it, Kevin. So we got to be careful, right? Where is that put them? 145.20. So they're right at resistance. I don't have anything good. If you break the 145.33 retest and bounce, you got room up to about 148. But if you fail, I need it under the 8 before I take anything, which is almost in the, it's the top third of that channel, near the center of it, which is right about there. So I'm not excited about anything bearish on it. Bullish would require a move up, a retest, and a bounce. I hope that helps, Kevin. Trip is looking at another IBM trade. All right, so let's see. IBM trade like last Friday. Setup not quite as good as IBM. Did not make it to the 764. right? Resistance, we got up there with the wick. And it started down in pre-market. Let's see. Okay. And let's see that. IBM. Well, they're up 41 cents right now. Everything's changed in the last 3 minutes, right? Or 10 minutes. They're up 41 cents, 137.30. So we're pretty close to it now, Trip. We're getting up there, right? Looking for upside or downside. So it is that pivotal trade. It is that, the bidirectional trade in there. You got to look at market direction. To take the bearish trade, 137.70 and a fail, you've got clear and concise path down here, no question, right? On the upside, break the 137.70, 138.5, retest and bounce, 141, 139.75. Somewhere around there would be my target on IBM, right? I hope that helps. Let me know. Paul's asking for Ulta. Well, we did Ulta, right? Dell. Michael Dell. I just can't get excited about this stock. It's up $5 right now to 49, right? I know they're selling VMware, right? So there'll be huge bonus for them, benefit for them. They do have some options with big open interest, but there are monthlies. So, and here they're 21 days away and everything is a 1 delta. They're all 1 delta. And we got 21 days left. I could see that happening today when we got no days left, right? Today is the last day. So right now it becomes more of a look left, Paul, on Dell. If they're at 49 right now, we'll call it. Right, there's my resistance. What is that? 49.30. And right now we're at 48.84. So you got to watch that level there. If we can clear that, it looks like we've got the room to move up. Right to about 55.5. Right, if we can clear the 49.30 level. Right, hope that helps. Andres is asking for Neo. Let's see where Neo is right now. They're up 27 cents to 16.30. So I got above the 16.14. You got room up to about $18, and we've got the ability to get there. So if we get a strong day today, Andres, we got room up to $18 on this one. So you got some nice opportunity and really low-cost options. I mean, goodness gracious, a 76 delta is 37 cents on a call option. I mean, I would definitely be going a little higher than that. I'd go for the one at 68 cents. Wow, big spender, Rob. But I hope it helps. Okay, let's see. Robert's asking for GameStop. They've been back in the news a little bit lately. Let me just fix that. Let's see where GameStop is. Bull put spread a long call after the retest of the 236. Yeah, so we got a little ways to go to get down to 236. The 382. We're up $9 right now, Robert. Right on GameStop, which puts us at 130. It is GME, right? Yeah, GME, which puts us at 137.5. We're way up here. So caution on that one, Robert. Look at on a day like today with a move like this. Look for a credit spread down below the 124 and see what you could pick up there. All right, Mike, you're welcome. NVIDIA, I don't remember anymore. Let's see. That was like 10 minutes ago. What I say on NVIDIA, they're up $3. Yeah, so it'd be a bullish trade, either a credit spread, bull put spread, or a long call. I like NVIDIA, so for me, it'd be a long call. It helps. Good, Mike. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Karen said, comments on the trading day, holiday, light volume, profit taking. So you might see some profit taking at the end of the day, but again, it's happy time, right? We're getting ready for that 3-day weekend, Karen. So in many cases, you'll see that little bit of a bullish push. You always have to watch the end of the day. On a Friday, you always have to watch the end of the day for profit taking. And then even more importantly today, because of the 3-day holiday, you're going to see that same type of thing happen, maybe even a little bit more because there's one extra day for the weekend now is 3 days, not 2. So you're going to see that lighter volume. Yes, the morning is probably going to be a decent volume. Your afternoon will be the lighter volume. You know, the expectations of get on the road and go in the afternoon so people will work in the morning is a big part of it. So let's see. Robert said redrew the fibs and looking at a bounce off of the 50 on GME. Yeah, and that's okay, Robert. The bounce off that 139.5, we're at 139 now, right? So break above, retest, and bounce. Yes, 153 is resistance. You guys are welcome. You have a safe Memorial Day as well, Kevin. Darlow's asking for RDBX. Not sure who that is. RDBX, Redbox Entertainment. Let's see what's going on in pre-market. They're up 50 cents right now to $8. Okay, so they're sitting at $8 now. All right, so newer company. All right, they came out, it looks like in October of last year. 801, our recent high is 11. I don't have a whole lot on it. I mean, there's not much for me to give on this one. Caution is what I would say. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's got a good move already today. I don't really have a good answer for you on this one, Darlow. It's too new of an issue without a lot of real good. I mean, I can put fibs in here, but we just don't. Okay, it didn't like that fib. Omega chart said, nah, I don't think we want that. Okay, so 802. So 857, we're bumping up against that resistance. So, all right, if we get above the 857 bounce, you're looking at 1060, so about $2, and you've got the room to move it. It's a 283 fib. So, looks like we got it in there twice. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to change anything. We're going to leave it. Hope that helps, Darlow. Let's see. Robert said, in your opinion, when is a good time to purchase Google and Amazon calls or even leaps before or after the split? Amazon split is June and Google is July 7th. Yep, I had the dates written down on yesterday's paper. I got them in my book, but which I don't have right here. My office is cleaned up because our cleaning crew comes today. The cleaning people come today to take care of the stuff here. So I'm going to be looking at Google and Amazon right before their splits. I got to be real enticed to want to buy it there. And I'm definitely going to be looking at it right after. What normally happens, not always, but normally happens after the split itself is the expression is buy on rumor, sell on fact, right? So we know the split's coming. The expression means you buy on that news and you sell when it actually happens. Problem is we've dropped since the announcement. So I think you're going to see some anticipation of buyers in beforehand looking to buy some. I will be looking at longer term options on both Amazon, Google, and then of course Tesla, which is in August, on all three of those, right? Don't count out the richest man in the world, right? Which is Elon Musk. So I'll be looking at all of those before and after, right? And I may add on both times, right? If I buy it before and we get a huge move up, then I'll hold off on adding to the position. If I buy before and I see we get a pullback, I'll add to my position on the pullback, but they're going to be long-term options. I'm not doing anything that's going to be very short-term, right? Okay, excellent. Sean, drop in tradinglikeaboss.com. Guys, go check out some of the free trainings there. Do not miss today's Coach's Playbook. You will not be disappointed, folks, by being there. You'll be disappointed if you don't show up. There's going to be some great stuff in there, and you'll have some great opportunities to see where the market's already moved today, half the day, and then get an understanding of how to trade the second half by asking who's in there today that question of what's my next steps. So with that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, have a great trading day today. Be safe this weekend because you're just one trade away. Take care, everybody. I will see you Tuesday at our next update. All right, bye for now.